Yep. It's crack-a-lacking. What's going on? Greetings and salutations. Here at LLE.Ascension, about to take off with you real quick. So, this reading shouldn't be that long. I've been doing nice on time this week. Just keeping it moving. I ain't trying to limit my hour videos, but you know me. If you don't know me, get to know your boy. You know what I'm saying? Excuse the cloak channel. It's cloaked here, but you should know that by now. Feeling like Morpheus nowadays, feeling like Citizen Z nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Just really trying to keep this broadcast out as long as I can, you feel me? So please stay in tune. Got a lot coming, I'll talk about that later, player. Let's crack this thing off. First card is Message. Spread's already here, this is take two. You got the Knight of Pentacles. This is grooming. What's a pinnacle? A person, place, or a thing, something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. It could be influence, assets, title, power, position. Ten of Pentacles is manifestation. This is the step past manifesting things. This is knowing how to manifest things. You can teach other people how to manifest things. Or you can just manifest things and keep it for yourself. Just depends on how you bumming around here. It's a Jack. Jacks in my deck. Knights represent juvenile energy. J for juvenile energies. Think about juvenile energies. It's like a bottle rocket. It just burns out. It's like a person who's just burning out and wasting gas. It's just temporary. It's a pinnacle. It's a person, place, or a thing. All pinnacles have expiration dates. So, since it's got grooming, clarifying this is the Three of Wands. Oh, excuse me. Two of Wands. My bad. Two of Wands is survival. That's making ends meet. What are actions? Things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did them yet, so it don't count. It's got a lot to do with your actions and behavior. Wands do. Ace of Wands is awareness. That's knowing you alive, right? Ace, alive. Okay, you're gonna have to survive. It ain't about just living or existing. You're gonna have to do some work, to really make ends meet, to survive, to a want, survive in life. But life ain't just about surviving. It's a step after this Two of Wands, which is the Three of Wands. That's purpose, path. Matter of fact, it's right here. Path, purpose, This is like the way out the matrix. The Underground Railroad from slavery to freedom. This is like the way out. Because it's more to life than to just making ends meet, than just surviving and shit. And people who know how to manifest pinnacles, they know that. Or at least the stage you go through upon coming up on this position of power. Two of Wands. Attaining things is easy. Manifesting things is easy. Knowing how to manifest things is easy. But maintaining those things are like a 24-hour job. It's a job, Two of Wands. That's a job. Working, making ends meet, survival. Maintaining Pentacles is a full-time job, Divine Masculine. Some you've been new, but let's crack into, I don't know, more in your psyche. We got the Devil card here. Now, usually when a Devil card comes out in a situation like this, dealing with like, you personally manifesting Pentacles, job-related things, career-related things, whatever you're doing to make ends meet here. Devil comes out in this situation, it's like a bad contract. You're getting jerked. You're being now bound to a person, place, or a thing due to a misguided contract. Like, this is sealed. It's like it's done. It was a bad deal. It's like back in the day, in early spam messages, people lived in foreign countries, spam messaging people telling them they need help to, I don't know, feed their kingdom or their small village or some shit like that, and people sending them money and them getting scammed and jammed. This is getting jammed up. And this shit is attached, you know what I mean? Or now involves the way you make ends meet. And it just so happened you in a low position. It ain't the King of Pentacles, which is a CEO, the owner, or ownership. It ain't the Queen of Pentacles, which is at least being a boss, a one-up position in this. This is like being jerked for a nice deal, but it ain't as nice as what you thought nice was. You was misled. It's like buying a timeshare you don't need. You know what I mean? You bought a house, it's painted up to be this big house. You get there and it's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or it's near a shore that's about to erode, or near potholes and all kind of crazy shit. Not potholes, any rate. It's like getting jerked. Overall energy is fairly important. It ain't even very important. You're getting jerked. And I gotta put it in a good way. Devil energy ain't all just addictions. That's what it stands in my deck. It's addictions. It's overindulging, being chained to somebody being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. A bad contract or agreement. This is, what is this? Regressing back to negative behavior, or going back on your word, or doing shit you said you weren't gonna do no more, or like relapsing on a drug you don't do no more, you was clean from for a long time. Like, you seem like you put a lot of work in for something better. I'm gonna just take that Knight of Pentacles. Better. It's a juvenile energy. I mean, you really don't know. It ain't like you the owner. It ain't like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean by that. Seems like on your initial stage of getting somewhere, you kind of got jerked. It's like what happens to most rappers. It's like what happens to most homeowners, or, you know what I mean? People who getting cars really like can't read or write, or don't really know what they signing or getting into, that type of swag. That's why it's good to have good lawyers, or at least people in your circle or a cipher who can help you. Like the way people help blind people who are very independent. Bottom line, more important than all that, got the Seven of Pentacles. This is the Riri card. You're definitely going to have to R-E-R-E. This is Divine Masculine's karmic situation, all right? All right, you're going to have to Riri a few times. R-E-R-E. You're going to have to renege on something, remove something, relapse on something, relocate. You know what I mean? This is reshuffle the deck. You know what I mean? Could be rehab, could be revising the contract, reorganizing something, reanalyzing something, rearranging something, releasing something, reversing a move. You know what I mean? Rehashing on something, like reuniting something, like redoing something. Whatever it is, you're gonna have to do it about 7 times. You know what I mean? To get you back to an 8 of Pentacles, which is the last card you got in your reading, and that's a life. It says shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable beds you're sleeping on, a home. A home is whatever 4 walls you call a home. It's whatever you feel safe at, away from the world. It's also Zion, home, the 4th, 5th dimension, where we come from, our permanent home. This is our temporary home here in the 3rd dimension. But you know that. Home is where the heart is, whatever that means to you. It's also union, reunion, and recognition. 4 of Wands is. So, that could be in your life. God could be in your life. Kids could be in your life. Whatever. It's your life. It's you having more pentacles than a little bit. And that's a blessing. It's a blessing having a life. And life is an 80% a beat. You got to see right now. Rearranging things, R-E-R-E. You kind of had an 8 of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? You was here, but like I say, sometimes Pentacles, which is a person, place, or a thing, something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. Pentacles expire. Pentacles can be taken away from you. Pentacles can be stolen from you. Pentacles can be destroyed. You can always get a new Pentacle. I mean, it ain't going to be the same worth or the same value as the last Pentacle it was, but that's Pentacles, baby. Moving on. Shit. Hello? Tired of these robocalls, bro. Any rate, you're gonna have to shift around a few pentacles here, brother. Clarifying that 7 is this 4. Oh, look at date. On folks now, look, you're gonna have to rearrange a few things in your world. 4 of Cups is the world, the 3rd dimension. I just talked about that. It's a temporary space and time. Everything in this world is a pinnacle. I'm a pinnacle. There's too many pinnacles around here. You can look around and all you can see is pinnacles. They have worth, they have value, they don't have worth. A roach is a pinnacle, or a fucking rat is a pinnacle, or whatever pest that's bugging you in your crib right now. These cicadas finna fucking tear up the country and shit. Man, I hope they ain't over here. Ugh. I remember the last cicadas, Joe, and I was young as hell. Any rate, they just popped in my head. Yeah. Everything in the world is temporary and it expires, and you don't know. It's like you as a human being. When you leave out your home, Four of Wands, to the outside world. So when you leave out your door, that's the world. When you come, put your keys through the door, come in your crib and relax and let your hair down and just be you and shit, you away from the world. See, you Seven of Pentacles in. You understand what I'm saying? To almost like refortify your Four of Wands, whatever that might mean to you. You know what I mean? For the world. Gotta pick another card. If it's another red card, it's a warning. It's another red card, it's a warning. Clarifying that is the Queen of Cups. Warning. It ain't a bad warning. It's a warning to where you know. That's why you moving around the way you moving around. You do have the swag of a person refortifying a house from some crazy shit that's going on in the Four of Cups, the world. It's almost like a zombie apocalypse and this is an outbreak and you just boarding up your windows and you know what I mean? You know the drill. You just Eight of Pentacles, that was a life, you know what I'm saying? Like we got the Seven of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? Life ain't life kind of downgraded, you know, life with the shit in the world, we just moving along with it. It's the swag you're supposed to have. But putting even more smoke on that, we got the Queen of Cups. That's the psychic card. What's the psychic? Trusting your own intuition. Damn, Boom, how you knew that was gonna happen? Aren't you psychic or something? Nah, I'm just trusting my own intuition on that. Kind of hit it on the head. It's power of intuition. It's a gift. We all have that. We all possess that. It's just how strongly you in tune with the infinite and in yourself and in your ability to really be on some X-Men shit with it. Queen of Cups is the X-Men cards. The ghosting card too. My cards got so many meanings. So I got a book. You don't even need a deck. You know what I'm saying? Got the book for you though. It's gonna make a lot more sense. It's the ghosting card. That's somebody ghosting you. You know what I mean? Going all out their way to kind of be MIA from you in the equation. And this looks like your energy. Queen of Cups could also be dreams, visions, signs, synchronicities, writings on the wall. Your power. Like I say, going back to the X-Men, all divines have power. You want to harness your power, find your power, uncover your power, and learn how to use it to help people, not to hurt people or yourself in the process of you trying to figure your power out. That type of swag. Since it's a warning, it's just you being led. Queen of Cups, that's your intuition. You're literally being driven to a place in the world that you're very uncomfortable with, but familiar with. And that's how we're going to kick this reading off with. So, karma, coming into the situation, you got the Seven of Wands. This is internal conflict. It's 1, 2, 3 sevens out here. So, you know, 2 sevens are good. Heads up, 7 up. 2 sevens are good. You got 3. That's just all about good luck. And I like good luck. We need good luck. So, Seven of Wands is internal confliction. What are wands? Things you're doing, things you've done, not things you're finna do because you ain't did them yet, right? Five of Wands is outside conflict. That's shit that don't involve you unless you involve yourself in it. But why? Let it come to you, or let whatever troubles out here, let trouble find you. Don't go looking for trouble. That's basically what Five of Wands is. It's also life after home, too. Five of Wands. Four of Wands is, get this right. Four of Wands is union, reunion, recognition, right? Zion, right? Home, right? Yeah. Life after union, reunion, recognition. Life after you have a baby, life after that new job, life after vacation, life after your honeymoon. Home business. Soon you leave out the four walls and make your home, Four of Wands home, you in the outside world. Four of Cups, the world, right? In the world, that's what we're talking about. The world is like the card, and it's the things in it. But this shit is going on within you. It's internal conflict. Like I say, it's shit you're going to have to heal. You heal yourself. You fix yourself. You get help to do it, but you got to do it. Your heart is inside you, so you got to fix it yourself. It ain't outside your chest for somebody else to fix. It's not like you have a manual to even know this shit. You know what I mean? Back to the Queen of Cups. Intuition. We're divines, right? This is divine masculines. Karmic situation. Yeah, it's built-in intuition. Trust that shit. But you got a little inner conflict. Karma is the inner conflict you got to deal with because you're so used to Two of Wands. That's your role. The divine masculine's role is what? The Two of Wands. Two of Wands in the divine masculine role is just being a staple. It's like, I'm going to hold you down for a little bit. 2 tiki torches that's lighting the scene of this very atmosphere for the divine feminine to create in this space. It's like a work of art. It's like fucking medieval times, and the feminine is late on her little schedule of chiseling this marble sculpture or painting this grand painting or whatever the fuck she doing. Y'all a pair, right? Y'all a team, you know what I'm saying? So the feminine is doing all the creative work and shit like that. Really, the job, what she's paying you for, you feel me? You are just the person that holds the lights. Keep the torches lit. You make sure don't nobody come in here to fuck with her or try to rob or steal from y'all or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You're the protector here. You're the one that does your medieval job and keep lights lit. You gotta have light in here because without light, ain't nothing gonna get done. My feminine's job is, like I said, to get you from point A to point C. That's the 3 of Wands. See, my masculine's job is the 2 of Wands, right? You just keeping the place lit while the feminine do her thing. But you ain't going from point A to point B. That ain't the gig. The job is to get from point A to point C. But we got to get to point B to get to point C. So really, like I said, this is going to happen anyway. Feminine's doing the same thing you doing, masculine, but what she does is going to get us to the other side. I.e. more money, i.e. a name, i.e. success, i.e. we blow up. You, Ike Turner, she Tina Turner. You know what I mean? Feminist Michael Jackson, boy, you Tito. You know what I'm saying? It's a job you got to do. And you're just a little interconflicted about that job. You know what I'm saying? Now, inner conflict is normal as long as you handle it. Looks like you're handling it well. Because, I'll pick another card to be sure. Looks like you handle it well because when it comes to manifestations, you definitely got something to bring to the table. You definitely got shit, like I say, solid. 2 of Pentacles, boom. I mean, excuse me, 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. It's like 2 staples. You're very stable in your position right now. That's why with devil energy, I was in the overall energy, bad contract type situation, little change in what's going on in the work area, having a 7 of Pentacles, reread, trusting your gut intuition to really make some changes that has to happen right now. It's just like you pretty solid with what's going on right now. You're literally stapled yourself to a ground, to a comfortable situation you don't really want to remove yourself out of, or a comfortable deal that you was just, like I said, solid on to where now that it's changes, ain't nobody to really blame but yourself. It ain't even like you messed up. It was almost like it was out of your hands. You're a little conflicted because it was like this deal happened with a person that was close to you, like your cousin or your auntie or your friend. You know, they come to you trying to help you get a loan, or trying to help you, you know, get like a home or some shit, fix your credit up or something. And it's just like you get jerked. Your tax money and some shit. Somebody prepared tax money and they took your money type shit. Like, or get a grant your name or loan your name or some shit. Like, you know, it's like you got to do. And that's the karma to dealing with people close to you. That's why the people that's close to you, you got to check. You got to know who around you. So it's good to keep your feminine around you at all times because she can help you out. You know what I mean? That's here for it, vice versa. You come into the situation, divine masculine, you got the Ace of Wands. This is awareness. I told you, first step of anything is awareness. You got to be aware in order to get the Zion, 4 of Wands. In order, you know, that's home. That's Zion. That's shit. Union, reunion, recognition if you want that. That's things finally hitting home for a change if you need that. That's home. Just going back home where family is. The people that really love you. People who really know you. Where Wands is where the heart is. Going wherever your heart is. Following your heart. That's home. Right? But in order to get home where God is, that's getting closer to God. That's home. In order to get where God is, you got a 3 of Wands. Find your path. Find your purpose. This is your divine feminine's job. Another reason why she can help you get on this path. You know what I'm saying? Your job is just 2 of Wanding out here. That's survival. Told you we got awareness here. We started from awareness. I just went down, just to paint a little picture. 4 of Wands is where we want to go. Where my face is, that's where we want to go. Home. You know what I'm saying? Where shit makes sense, where shit click, where people are understanding. You know what I mean? Where power is infinite. You know what I mean? It's literally like being in Zion from the Matrix. We around real people who woke up and ejected. Hey, Ace of Wands, you got to wake up. In order to even get to where my face at, you got to be awake, awoke. 3 of Wands, I told you, is jacking out the Matrix. This is like Slavery, you taking the Underground Railroad to fucking freedom. It took work. What are wands? Things you doing. Things you've done. Not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Your actions and behavior. That's what makes you divine. Where my face at is divinity. It's a 4-step process. To get home. My face is home. 4 wands. Home. You gotta be aware. But you can't just be aware. You gotta do something with that awareness. By doing something with that awareness, which everybody else do, survive, making ends meet, functioning, you got a 3 of wands. Keep going till you go home. First, second, third, fourth base. What's the 4th base? Home base. You're really starting to get Ace of Wands, awareness, okay, of where home is or how to get there. Whatever home means to you. As far as the feminine energy, the feminines in your life, the feminine energy within yourself, women in your life. We got the 7 of Cups here. This is Pimp Cup Chronicles. What the Pimp Cup Chronicles is in my deck is so basically, I'm gonna use an old analogy. I got a few analogies. Like I say, book coming, don't trip. I'm going back to the cups in my cabinet analogy, right? So it's a lot of cups. We'll say about what, 7 of them. It's this particular cup you see in my shit all the time. It's either this, my Vegas cup, or like a real chat blue one. Blue is my favorite color, obviously. False flag in the day. Out of all them cups in my cupboard, like I say, it's only gonna be 1, 2, or 3 that I fuck with on the regular. But every now and again, I look up in this cabinet and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'll grab one like this. I ain't seen this shit in a minute. Matches my shirt. And I was just singing a song in my head earlier. I'm going back to Cali, watching that Biggie I got a story to tell shit on Netflix earlier. And it's California. Red, man, this is my shirt, matter of fact. I'm gonna put my hold on, this is 7 of Cups, real shit. I got a point. Hold up. I'm gonna put my Las Vegas cup up, which I ain't never put in my cabinet. Because it's fairly fresh. That's my favorite city. Second favorite city to my own city, Chicago. Holla at your boy. I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna put this in my dish rack. Been in this house for about a year and some change. The whole time I've been in this house, I never drunk out that cup. This is that cup. It didn't have any worth, until just now. Because we are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. We just find value in everything. You feel me? It's cups. It's just my feelings and emotions. You know what I mean? All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where I'm going mentally. Me even making a reference to a cup, it's showing something. But the cup that I just pulled out of my cabinet ain't the cup that I'm really talking about. This is the Pimp Cup Chronicles. It's like a cup that's bedazzled. The Holy Grail. Unique. You are the most unique thing on this fucking planet. I didn't just find a new cup in there. I found a new cup in myself. That wasn't just the fucking cabinet I was opening. Nigga, that was just my heart I was opening real quick to just have a moment. I'm making it as an example, but I'm really doing it in real life. Like I say, that's cupping. That's all cups are. Something in you that needs to come out. It could be a short message. It could be of good significance to people, or it could be an actual gift, talent, invention, skill, new theory. A way that's going to get us, I don't know, space traveling faster. Something that's going to cure, I don't know, the diseases that can't get cured out in this motherfucker. It's going to be something that came from you. And if you wasn't here to give this to the world, 4 cups, the world would be fucked up. Nah, but you did that. You know what I mean? Everybody, every person on this planet got something to bring to this world. That's your karma. 6 of Cups is the sauce, the step before this. Sauce. What's your sauce? That's your steez. That's your essence. That's what makes you you. Everybody is an individual. Everybody has a personality, and everybody got something to bring to this world. We're all God's children. We're all loved the same. We all come from the same starting gate. But we got to be more. This is that more shit I'm talking about. Sipping up the same 3 cups. Now, you know what I mean? This got more. While it's there, life is just like that. Anything you like or see or get some type of significance from it, you get it and you move along. You feel me? Like, moving on, that's your karma to the feminine energy. And the reason why this is in your feminine energy, because you cupping. You the divine masculine. You the king of wands. You usually doing knees or toes. Knees are actions. Toes are pentacles. Heads, that's swords. Cups, shoulders, wands, knees, toes. Head and shoulders dominated by the feminine energy. Knees, toes, that's the divine masculine's territory. You cupping, right? You a masculine and you cupping, right? Okay, cool. Alright, cool. That's where you need to be. You know, but that's your karma. Shit you need to be doing. You consciously and you just balancing your masculine and feminine energies. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this whole week's energy. This whole week of like in my astrology videos and in my videos here are all about balancing your masculine and feminine energies. You don't know how to do that, you can, check, these other psychics that can get you some more insight on that. You know what I'm saying? It's out here. It's a big community. Fuck with them all. It's like Pokemon. 9 of Swords. This is too many thoughts. What's swords? Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. The direction you're going. This is losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight the wrong way. Whether that's through personal actions, neglect, bad advice, poor habits, complexes, outside conflicts, whatever it is. It's got a lot of thoughts. Can't have too many thoughts because it's just like this pinnacle within here to have your mind clogged up. And when your mind's clogged up, shit's getting bottled in. This is mental shit too. Like I say, this is the feminine energy, right? And your karma and the feminine energy is in your heart. Cups, feminine arena. Directly in the feminine energy, you got the 9 of Swords. Heart and mind. These are high energies too. These ain't even low level energies. The 4 of Cups is the world. That's a low level energy. This Pimp Cup Chronicle shit is way grander than the world. It's just steps, levels and shit. But you in your heart and mind. That's what's up. Now, putting more smoke on this, you being in your mind a lot in this feminine energy business. You got the Ace of Swords. Ascension. Told you. It's only one right way in life. It's the direction this shit pointing to. It's only one right way in life. And that's up. That's it. That's all. We knew what up was when we was born. Every living creature goes up for substance. Or needs up whatever that's up for substance, like sunlight. Or air. Or whatever the fuck. It's all about ascension. That's going high. The higher you go up, the less people that's going to be around. The less people that was around when you started. The higher you go up, like I say, the more powerful you become. The more power comes, more responsibility. Shit, might make you more money, more problems. Like, how you go up in the pyramid, it's only one block. You end up being 8 for alone, you know what I'm saying? That's the path of a enlightened one, a spiritual one. Thus, you're going to have to learn how to be happy with yourself. And masculine, that shit's hitting you like a ton of bricks being in your head. 9 of Swords plus Ace of Swords, that's 10 of Swords. That's a permanent ending. That's a death. Shit that's going bye-bye. Shit that's not coming back no more. Guess what? You got to end things to begin things. Or, in order for things to begin, some shit's got to end. 2 things cannot occupy the same space. You know this. And it's got you in a weird place. Matter of fact, this Ace represents this thing. I'm just going to have to get this out the way. By the time this come in, you ain't got to deal with all this shit no more. You see all these thoughts, it'll come to rest. It's the biggest picture. The fact that you're going to have to stay on the right path. It's all mental. Masculine role. As far as your karma to yourself, you got happiness. You got good fucking karma. I'm going to just say that. You know what I mean? You got good fucking karma. Which is good, I guess, for a karmic reading. 10 of Cups, this is happiness. Emotional fulfillment or emotional contentment. It's good, bad, or ugly. You know, good, bad, or ugly. Good happiness is just happiness overall. Something that's just fucking fulfilling. Could be finding your path is making you happy. Your family making you happy. Your job making you happy. God making you happy. You making yourself happy. Happy is just It's a cup, first of all, and it's a step after happiness too. So it's just a feeling. It's not a destination. It's not a checkpoint. Being happy is just a good stage, a good energy to beam on, right? Happiness can be a little ugly. You know, you happy doing some shit that your family don't approve of. I can attest to that. You being happy with, like, I don't know, a lifestyle and a direction that's totally away from where you come from. And it kind of sucks. You happy with what this road has brought you and everything that's happened, but it's like it's coming at the expense of like the people who once knew you. It comes at the expense of home or want. That's kind of ugly. Then you got like bad. And I'm not being disrespectful making this bad, but you know, you got happiness. Only time your happiness can make a situation bad is like I said. Like I said, you just gay. You know what I'm saying? You happy. You being gay ain't hurt nobody. Except this person. And they want to hurt you. Because you happy. It's bad that your happiness is just killing this motherfucker inside, but like Usher Raymond, let it burn, baby. You know what I'm saying? It happens to the great ones, happens to the best of us. Ain't just gotta be no gay shit. People killing you because you happy or you blessed or you a leader or somebody influence some shit like that. But sometimes you being happy can be bad. No matter what example you can put it in. But like I say, you happy. Or smoking this happiness in your karma. We got 6 of Pentacles. It's like you happy and it's okay. This is your karma. This is indirect. You know what I mean? Indirect energy, not direct. Subconscious energy, not conscious. You happy. And it's okay. That's what you're telling yourself. Gotta pick another card. If it's a red card, it's a warning. Good. Whew. Gonna get it on this one. Speaking of happiness, you know, like I say, it can be gay. 10 of Cups. And it's okay. 6 of Pentacles. You got the 7 of Swords. That's the truth. Letting it count out the bag. Keeping it 100 with yourself. Keeping it 100 with others. You know, being okay with other people, keeping it 100 with you. It's your decision to be happy doing whatever you're doing. Your family don't approve. They're going to want to say something about it or come out the bag or finally say they piece about your thing right now. That's just life. Like I say, it's good, bad, and ugly. This is a good moment for you. Could be bad for somebody else. And in the same way they had to hear your thug thingamajig, now it's time for you to hear what you know what I mean? How they feel. What the fuck they on. What their qualms and you know what I mean? It's a two-way street. It go both ways. It go both ways. It go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Hey, truth. It's truth time. This is all in your subconscious too. That means it ain't conscious. It ain't direct. It's not out. This is an inner secret too. This isn't like a if it would have been in your direct energy to where the cat would have been out the bag or you know what I mean? This is all in here. It's a secret. It's 7 of Swords. It's a secret. It's a Decepticon. It's a mask you wearing. You know what I mean? It's like I say, you keep it 100 with somebody, somebody keep it 100 with you, or you keep it 100 with your damn self. Or results. Or results. Consciously in regards to yourself, this is all yours. This is all yours, Joe. Queen of Swords. We got the Lucy Liu card. This is being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you want to go on. It's a Queen of Swords, so it's a Knight, Queen, Kings, and things. Those are divine realms. Once again, karmic realms are from Ace to 10. Divines move like this. We do shit from Ace to 10 in the karmic realms, then we come to the Knights, Queens, Kings, and things to do our thing, and then we come back to the Matrix, to the plantation, to the crab bucket, however the fuck you want to call it, to do our thug thingamajig. Divine shit. This is some divine shit. Lucy Liu cards. Lucy Liu from Kill Bill. Just her character. She was very serious. She wasn't playing. Ain't like questioning what kind of direction she going in. It kind of look like you know what direction she going in. You know what I mean? This is being able to do some shit while you can do it. The next step after this Queen of Swords is the King of Swords. That's God. In my deck, is God. God gets the final say so. God gets the last laugh. God gets the, he puts the final edit, final cut, finished product. You know what I mean? Life is all pre-production. God, he puts the post-production on there. You know what I mean? So you got to do everything you can do, Queen of Swords, while you can. before God start doing what he does. You doing what you can. God finna start doing what he does. Whatever God does, it can be good, bad, or ugly. That's what the King of Swords can be. It ain't out here just talking. When God come out of some good, bad, or ugly shit that's gonna happen. But as long as you, Queen of Swords, doing everything you possibly could to help your situation, to help yourself, to help your family, to help their case, to help your case, whatever you're doing here, by the time you put it in God's hands, because that's what we do. We put it in God's hands at the end of the day, whether you realize it or not. It's in God's hands. It's in God's hands. So we might as well, Queen of Swords, loosey-loose shit, put it in him. Put it in his hands. Whatever it is, your happiness, you know what I mean? These little cats coming out of bags and shit, you know what I mean? This whole Pimp Cup Chronicles, shit, then that these come out, you know what I mean? Like, however we roll in here, just put it in God's hands. And that's what you're doing. This is praying. This is really going out your way to really do what you gotta do. It's like putting the last touches to something to make sure you overly ready for what's gonna happen, which is totally out your control, and it's you letting God deal with it. And like I said, what's about to happen is you free. You cool. Seven of Swords also is the truth. Truth sets you free. Once truth come out, once the results are out, it's through. Like, we still got steps to do, steps after the Seven of Swords, but we through with that part. Future final roll and your karma going to the future masculine. I told you, you got good karma. You got the Three of Wands. This is path. This is purpose. This is evolution. Going to the future in your subconscious and your indirect energy, you're going to evolve. It starts within before it comes out. So everything has to be here before it, manifests. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It's all processes. Three of Wands. This is finally going to find your path, which I can help you find if you want to holler at your boy. This is finally you being on the road to twin flame union, reunion, or recognition. Which I can help steer if you know what I'm saying, if you want to fuck with your boy, just holler at me. And I can, help you make sure if that's your real twin or not and shit like that. But you know what I mean? Like, you got people out here that can help, or you can do it yourself. Trust me, you can definitely do it yourself. Trust me, you can do it yourself. But you're on path masculine, and it took all this to happen for you to finally be on the right road. And you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. Going to the future. Directly, your final card, you got the Eight of Pentacles. You got your life back. You just went through a whole bunch of emotions. Just went through a shitload of emotions, energies, situations, had to switch around a shitload of pentacles. You really did a lot to get things back on track. And it's part of who you are. It's part of what you do. You're the divine masculine. And clarifying this, having your life back on track, we got the Five of Wands. This is two things. Number one, it's outside conflict. Outside conflict is shit that don't involve you unless you want to involve yourself in it. You just got your life back. Four of Wands, that's your home. That's twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. It's life outside of twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Just like it's life outside in the real world. Four of Cups, that's outside your Four of Wands home. So when you leave your home, like out your door to go in the world, you're in the Five of Wands. So you just got your life back. Now you outside of home. I take it as you trying to make your way back home. But final card, put in this. You got the Fool card. This is being in a whole new world like Aladdin, being in a place you ain't never been before, or being unaware, or being a hobo. This kind of looks like the energy of when Citizen Z walked all the way back to, I don't know, the Arctic, you know what I'm saying? Just to get back to his family and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, took years for him to get back up there, but, you know what I mean, he got there right on time. So it's like, you headed home. No matter how long it's going to take you, no matter how far it is, you walk 1,000 miles. It's nothing. And that's the energy you're supposed to have. So that's the message I got. I hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for the rest of the astrology. Deuces.